Like, share, subscribe. You did. What's going on? What's going on? We back at it with another episode of Cloud 9 Talk. Cloud 9 Talk. You did. Yes, yes, yes. Today's episode is another daily, weekly college basketball episode. We like to cover the whole landscape, talk NIL, see what's going on and off the court. I am your host, yours truly, Coach Cloud. Like, share, and subscribe to Cloud Hoops Consultant YouTube page, IG page, Cloud 9 underscore talk page as well. Please like, share, subscribe, comments, and everything, man. We love you. Support us. Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna say it again. Make sure you subscribe though. But get back to college basketball. It's been a lot of upsets, a lot of teams winning on the road, a lot of teams that was not expected to wins the game as well, like Kansas and Iowa State. We're gonna get to that a little bit later though. But like I said, it's been a lot of close games, a lot of teams that has been unraveling early that probably had a 11-2 start. Now they, starting the conference play 0-3, 0-4, 1-3, 2-5. Definitely got to challenge yourself in the schedule or make sure your chemistry is clicking as well too as well. So, hey, let's get into it though, man. So, teams of the week: Wisconsin Badgers, Greg Gard, the coach for the Wisconsin Badgers, beating the Michigan Wolverines. A lot of people had Michigan trying to go undefeated, run the table. Hey, this is 2026. It's a new year, new season. All eyes on you now, Michigan. They lost at home to Wisconsin. High scoring game. Wisconsin came to put this type of game right here. I was saying though, this is where you get your resume built right here. This is where you lock your ticket in to get into the NCAA tournament when you get wins like that on the road, especially on the road, not just at home, but on the road. So Wisconsin, they got a big resume booster. That's more than a quad one win. This is a top five win. So top three win really. So what they did on the road, you gotta give it, all hail to the I know it's all hail to the blue, amazing blue. You gotta get all hail to the Wisconsin Badgers on that one though. See what they did, they came at them though. Michigan, they a high scoring team. High scoring teams sometimes they get like to go on defense. So you gotta really make sure, you keying in, getting stops, timely stops. Can't just let trading baskets with teams going back and forth. Y'all the top dog now, so teams going at y'all. You're not the y'all not being the hunters no more. Y'all are the hunted. So keep that in mind, Michigan. Dusty May, call me. Cloud Who's Consulting if you need me. All right, now the Kansas Jayhawks. A lot of people been down on them all year, all off season as well. But hey, they just beat the number two team in the nation last night now. Iowa State. They beat them by 20. See, they got one of them wins where, hey, we just let y'all know we still Kansas. We're still the Big 12. We're still Allen Fieldhouse, Rock Chalk, Jayhawk. The other guys, other than Derek Peterson, I know he's the highly touted one. But listen, Trey Carroll, Melvin Cancel, Bryson Tiller, Fabio, wherever the Flory, that they got some talent, man. They just gotta learn how to play with Peterson. He'd be missing out on, cramps, soft tissue injuries. It is what it is. But they got talent though. Don't sleep on them Kansas Jayhawks. Definitely don't sleep on them. I'm gonna say that again. UConn, they beat Seton Hall at Seton Hall, 69-64. Silas Danbury, he doing this thing. He might win Big East Player of the Year. I ain't gonna lie. He been hooping. But one thing I noticed about Seton Hall at home, they went 1 for 16 from the 3-point line. You ain't gonna win a lot of ball games doing that. So now teams gonna be keying in, trying to figure out how to stop these guys. Pack the paint. These guys can't shoot. 1 for 16 at home. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that. We've been showing y'all love, praising y'all. See Hall's back. But now, y'all gotta do y'all job. Hit some shots outside. Can't rely on just making the game rugby, especially when playing against these top teams. Definitely gotta, play better. So, UConn 17-1. I think the Big East is down this year. It's not a lot of high quality teams. Somebody got to win these games though. So shout out to UConn, 17-1 to start down here. They're looking like another title contender. Might be Green Three, man. Another one. Let's see. Let's see. Michigan State over IU. Jeremiah Fears. He might be the big between him and Braden Smith. They duking it out. Big Ten Player of the Year. I don't know. Jeremiah Smith. These point guards in the Big Ten. Jeremiah Fears and Braden Smith. Bruce Thornton. Big Ten got some guards. They be hooping. They be hooping. I ain't gonna lie. They be hooping. You gotta, hey, like I said, man. Jeremiah Fears, he finished with 23 points, 10 assists, one turnover, and four steals. Like, man, this dude, man, he gonna be first team All Big Ten. Might be second team All America. So this guy, he's boosting his draft stock for sure. Shout out to the Miami Hurricanes, not just in football, but hey, in basketball. But good luck to the Miami Hurricanes, the U, in football versus them Indiana Hoosiers. Yeah, the Indiana Hoosiers. Yeah. Like I said, you watching college football. We're gonna talk a little college football now. Hey, I don't know who you got. Pick. You got the U, you got the Indiana Hoosiers. Two teams that have been down for years, especially the Indiana Hoosiers. But now these two best teams left in the college football playoff, and the U barely made it. They squeaked out and beat Notre Dame. They had week one matchup versus Notre Dame. That did them well. That's why you got to schedule well. They get you in the tournament and make runs like the Miami Hurricanes did on football right now. But right now, the Miami basketball are 15-2. Yeah, 15-2. Jay Lucas, he's doing the damn thing down there in Coral Gables, Florida. Yeah, 15-2. He's a good recruiter. He's a good recruiter everywhere he went. Now he's doing it on his own terms, on home, down at the U. So shout out to Coach Jay Lucas, man. Miami 15-2, man. Undefeated in ACC play. So, keep doing your thing, man. Illinois over Iowa. Illinois, another sleeper team that can win the Big Ten championship. Brad Underwood got a lot of EuroLeague team on there, but hey, these guys, they getting it done on both ends now, especially offensively and defensively. So, defensively, they getting their stops. They are hot. They a team that can score a lot of points, but they gotta get them stops. That's how you win these games in March. Them tournament runs, you gotta get stops. Can't just be trading baskets all the time. Can't be having liabilities on the court though. So shout out to Brad Underwood. They got the dub in Iowa. Iowa, hey, this ain't Drake. This ain't Division Two. Ben McCullough, welcome to the Big Ten. So first year Iowa, y'all had a schedule. So y'all doing, took the team, most of these players from Drake to Iowa now. So we're gonna see, how y'all turn around these next couple of weeks and make the tournament. You might be on the bubble soon though. So I'm just saying, gotta get a big win. Gotta get a big win for sure. Maybe go to Purdue, Michigan State. Maybe go back to Illinois and win. Gotta get a big win. Gotta get that big resume win like Wisconsin did, like I said earlier. Syracuse, 3-1 in ACC play. Didn't see that coming. Thought they was a little shaky. They had a little 3-game skid in the Players Area tournament. But hey, that's in the past. That's months ago. Now they're 3-1 in ACC play. So when they go into that storm, that little storm, raindrops, thunderstorm, boom, 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 boom. Hey, but they got through it though. So shout out to Red Archery, and in that squad though. I see Melo and his son working off the snake dribbles and mid range and all that. So hey, I like that. I like to see that though. Man, he averaging 9 points right now, almost 10. If you round it up though. But hey, you want to be petty. Who knows? But hey, round it up. He averaging 10. So I'm gonna say he averaging 10 though. So shout out to Kenyon, Nate King, Donnie Freeman, Tyler Betsy. Hey, shout out to Syracuse, 3-1 ACC play. They might be back, man. Hey, this might be the year to make the tournament. Texas over Vanderbilt. Didn't see that coming. Shout out to Dallas Swin and Sean Miller. Jordan Pope put on the show, man. He been hooping, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Texas, They might be an SEC sleeper, man. They could probably get to the SEC quarterfinal or the SEC Final Four. They can't sleep on them. They playing well, man. They got a big one. This is the like I said, getting them big key tournament resume wins. This was a nice resume win for Texas. Now they got to just build off, be consistent game to game. Can't be losing to Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and them. Got to play better. So this is the game where you can most definitely make something work. But this is a season resume win for year one for Sean Sean Miller. So hey, keep it going. So yeah, I'll say that. Clemson is 5-0 in ACC play. Shout out to the Clemson. Shout out to the Clemson Tigers. Brad Brownell, he been doing it, man. He was always on the hot seat every year. Feel like he been smooth. And he doing his thing, man. He got a well-oiled machine over there. Now you got to get some wins in the tournament, man. You got upset by Will Wade, Mid State last year. Not to bring up old things, it's a new year, new me, all that new year, new team. But see, I'm just saying, though, that's what you work for. You got to work to win them games. That's how you get them extensions. That's how you get more NIL for your players and them boosters. Winning the tournament. You feel me? So shout out to the Clemson Tigers, man. They might be one of the best. Louisville dropping off, Virginia. They got what else? Clemson. This is how y'all gonna get good seed in the tournament. So do y'all thing. So shout out to the Clemson Tigers. Watch out for them. My Tar Heels just lost to Stanford. Hey, ah, but hey, man, I got some questions though. When AU helps and when it hurts, yes. AU, I think, has kind of ruined the game as far as in just style of play, just up and down, pickup ball. So not to throw shade on AAU. Like I said, AAU definitely have a lot of guys opportunities. It's the perfect time for college coaches to come out to see the young talent and see who's hooping, who needs to get better, who we need to look at now, who haven't we seen on the board. So from that standpoint, AAU is helpful for that. Where it hurts is as far as teams not really practicing, not really getting better. They just playing basketball. They just the more you play in games, you loosening up on you're doing more of bad habits rather than just doing the fundamentals. So in that aspect, I will say this: you have to really take advantage of opportunity of getting better and making sure you just really you just maximizing that opportunity on the court. You don't want to go to a stacked team. So you can be lost in the sauce on the team, trying to be on an all-star team. The goal is to get exposure, play your game, not riding the bench or playing in a role, playing standing in the corner. So that's when I think AAU hurts players when they transfer, listen to player parents, or just make sure you're in the right environment where you can thrive and be the best version of yourself on and off the court. So that's when I say AAU hurts. But what do I know? This Cloud Who's is consultant though. Let's see, throw a little nugget in there from time to time. Another question: the gap between high school stars and college readiness. I got a player right now, Bilal Osman. He's a red shirt at UMass right now. We had a couple conversations as far as just, how are you preparing mentally for this red shirt? It's the first time guys hasn't played ever in his life. He's not playing at all. He's just watching, but he's practicing. His practice is the game. That's his game 7. So I always say, man, take advantage of opportunities to learn mentally and physically, because like sometimes guys not physically ready coming from some everybody don't have that 5-star gym, 5-star weight room, nutrition plan, and all that. Some of these schools are better than some colleges right now, like Bishop Gorman, IMG, Mount Bird, Spire, uh, Arizona Campus Prep, stuff like that. Overtime Elite, the grind session, prolific prep. Everybody don't have that. They don't come from that. Everybody's journey is different, and that's okay. But sometimes you got a red shirt, work on your body, make sure you can develop, then that next year you get to explode and do your thing. Sometimes, it's the IQ thing. You gotta really learn how to play basketball. You may have been playing style so long your whole life. You get to the college, you're playing against guys that's been, that same position as you, the best player on their team, their whole life, or finding their stride, they hungry, everybody fight for minutes. So, as far as in that, you definitely got to be prepared as far as the intensity of the game. High school, it's kind of easy out there because, everybody's not on your level. And that's why AAU helps you when you're going against good guys that's going to the same level as you in that aspect. I'll say that. So, definitely want to just keep getting better. At the end of the day, you just got to be ready, learn the game, and watch as much film as you can. Learn from your mistakes. Don't just keep doing the same mistakes. Work on your shot, work in mechanics, work on your handles. Be a ball player. Production over potential. I'm gonna say it again. Production over potential. Don't get caught up in potential. Get caught up in production. Being a better version of yourself on and off the court. Call hoops consultant. But hey, back to college basketball, man. Mid-major freshman of the week. It's Ken KVR Kennedy, Mary Mac in the NEC. No, in the MAC, my bad, in the MAC, the MAAC, Metro Atlantic Conference. So look, he averages 16 points, 1.7 steals, and 3.9 assists. It don't get better than that as a freshman, man. He gonna be moving up probably, he's looking like a maybe 18 guy. Then, he probably could be a potential P5 guy, just keep getting better and better, just moving up level low. Don't get too high too quick. Just production over potential. And he's putting up a lot of numbers, a lot of buckets early in his college career. So shout out to Kevin R. Kennedy, man. Marriott looking like an NCAA tournament team, man. Right now they looking good in bracketology though. So shout out to Coach Gallo doing the thing on that. Mid-major player of the week. MJ Collins, Utah State. Shout out to Gerald Calhoun, former Fairmont State Division II coach. Youngstown State coach, turned that program around. Now he's at Utah State. 16, 17 and 1 in my bad. And MJ Collins, he's getting bucket, averaging 20 on 40% from three as a senior. That's elite right there. Boy, you might get your way on an NBA roster spot or a two-way contract. You never know, man. Or a high level I'm just popping it out, man. I'm just saying, man, you're getting buckets, man. But you definitely gonna be in that G League or NBA, you probably getting that NBA contract. So you getting buckets, you showing the will, getting that tournament, man, and show out and show up. At the end of the day. That's all you gotta do. Get some wins. Hey man, get that Sweet 16 Elite 8. Hell, get to the Final Four, man. You never know, man. The sky is the roof. It ain't the roof. It's the limit. You create your own limit, baby. So NJ Collins, do your thing, man. Keep balling, shooting that ball 40% as a guard. Hey, you killing it, sir. You killing it. All right, man. Let's get to some mid-major top games of the week. We got St. Mary's versus Santa Clara. This is gonna be a dog fight right here. Classic, two different styles. Randy Bennett got St. Mary's. Methodical, slow, methodical, big, pounding in the paint. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They want to, slow the game down, muck it up. Santa Clara. Shout out to my guy Saz G. That boy had 37 and a 30-point victory. 6 for 12 from three, 50%. That boy was shooting that thing as a redshirt freshman. That boy was killing. Floaters, everything. He's a client of mine. He's getting buckets though. He pays attention. He wants to get better. With a performance like that, you just got to keep building on, building on. A 6'3" guard, he can defend too. So shout out to Shaq G. Chris Hammond, bucket. Christian Hammond, number one, bucket getter. Alan Graves, bucket. He's a versatile power forward that can do it all. Shoot, get buckets, pick and rolls, pass. Theory, the G League player, Darling, he's a pretty good. They got a good team, man. I ain't gonna lie. Elijah Mall, he got a good team. I like Santa Clara in this game, man. Give me Santa Clara in this game. I'm not trying to be biased, but I like Santa Clara, man. They at home too. Offensively cooking, man. Offensively cooking. Tulsa versus USA. Tulsa versus UAB. Give me UAB in this game, man. UAB been cooking, man. I seen them beat undefeated Temple and the Americans, so man, give me UAB in that game. Green Bay, shout out to Doug Outlet, man. Turn the Green Bay program back around, man. Had only won 4 games. Now they got 10 games. They 4-1 and Horizon League play going against Oakland now, man. Doug, hey, get it done. Hey, get in that tournament, man. You be a Cinderella, man. You never know, man. You're already a legend off the court in the radio game, man. So do your thing in coaching, man. Keep moving up, man. Shout out to Doug Galloway. Bradley versus Illinois State. That's gonna be a nice one in the mountain, Missouri Valley Conference, man. Give me Illinois State, Chase Ross, dogging them for sure. Give me that. Gonzaga versus Seattle. Shout out to my boy Braylon, man. Mulatto, Machado, whatever his name is, man. Shout out to my boy Braylon, man. He gonna get buckets, man. I want to say Seattle. They took him to overtime. Hey, they might get him again though. We're gonna see. Gonzaga might come out hot swinging though, but give me Gonzaga though on that one though. Richmond versus St. Louis. Give me St. Louis, man. St. Louis, man, they kill them, man. They only lost one game. They 16-1 right now, man. So give me St. Louis on that one, man, for sure. Buffalo versus Miami. Shout out to my guy Daniel Freitag. I think this is the game Miami gonna get popped. You know, Buffaloes, they started off to a good start, lost to Kent, lost to Ohio back-to-back games. But I think they hunting for they hunt for that win and on the road versus Miami. So I think Miami, they get a lot of media attention, a lot of flowers and all that. But my guy Daniel Freitag, he just had 33 on Kent. I think he's due for a big game. He might go off for 40. Why not? Another client on. He can go to work. So let's see how that go, man. It's gonna be interesting right there, though. So that's the mid-major top games of the week. All right. Top games of the week. Baylor versus Kansas. Baylor, they just blew out Oklahoma State last night. Let's see, both teams came in with big wins. So let's see. Give me Kansas in this game. I like Kansas. But if Baylor win, I won't be shocked though. Tufe, Cameron Carr, bucket getters. So, I ain't gonna be surprised. They're gonna be ready though, but it's hard to win it. Raw, Chuck, Jay, Hawk, give me Kansas. Florida versus Vanderbilt. Ooh, Florida. They've been hooping. They back on their roll. Ty Golden got them back on their game. So give me Florida in that one. I think Vanderbilt gonna take a 2-game skid this week and regroup next week and get back to what they're doing though. But Florida, Ty Golden got them boys rolling, man. They beat the heck out of Oklahoma on the road. Woo. Iowa versus Indiana. It's gonna be a 110, 50-50 type of game. So I don't know who's gonna really win this game. Give me Indiana. They need this game. Give me Indiana. I like Indiana in this game for sure. Yeah, Lamar Wilkerson, Tucker DeVee, Reed Bailey, they're gonna step up at home. So give me Indiana for sure. Good Midwest game right here. Big Ten, real Big Ten game. Purdue at USC. This is an interesting game. I think Purdue could lose this game too, though, man. USC is kind of tough to play at home. They get off to a good start though. I think it'd be a tough one. It's gonna be closer than people think. So hey, that game is up in the air. So I'm gonna say Purdue, but don't be surprised if USC get that upset. I'm calling it now. Don't be surprised. Take the spread if you want to on that one. UCLA versus Ohio State. Ohio State. Hey, let's get on Ohio State. Don Deabley, come on, man. Gotta get a good win, man. Gotta get a good win. The city pulling for you. Hey, gotta get a good win, man. Come on. UCLA, 1 o'clock, Saturday. Hey, what you gonna do at Shinestown Center? What you gonna do? Come on. It's the game. You gonna let Scott Clark and Donovan Dick come in there? And what you gonna do? Come on. Come on. That's the game. Tilly, gotta step up. Come on. Bynum. He out here getting buckets, man. He out here killing it. Come on. Come on, David. Come on. Give me UCLA in this game, man. Come on. Prove me wrong, Buckeye. Give me UCLA. Give me McCrone. He back at home. Back at home. All right. We back. Another good game in the Big East. St. John's versus Villanova. Ooh. Give me St. John's in this game, though. I think this is gonna be a dog fight. Won't be surprised if Villanova win, but hey, give me St. John's. I think St. John's rolling though. This is a game. Hey, because both these teams can knock off UConn too, though. UConn's been off. Rocky. No, these two teams, man, they can win the Big East too. Both of these teams can win the Big East too. They hooping too. Give me St. John's, man. Ricky P gonna get it right. They just fired their GM for whatever reason. But hey, Ricky P, looking for GM. Hey, I'll hit my phone. I'm just saying. Just saying. Call this up. But anyways, Nova, Bryce Lindsey, Ace Lewis, we didn't talk to him a couple of times. We're gonna see what they gonna about, bro. They the better guards in this. Virginia versus SMU. That's another good game right there. That's gonna be a good one right there for sure. Give me Virginia in this one on the road. Yeah. If Boopy Miller out, give me Virginia for sure. I like that. Malik Thomas and them and company. They gonna get it done. Arkansas versus Georgia. It's gonna be a high scoring game right here. Oh, it's gonna be a high scoring game. Georgia lost off a buzzer beater to what did they lose to? South Carolina. Or no, they also Ole Miss. Yeah, they also Ole Miss at home off a buzzer beater overtime. 95-97. So Georgia, they need this one though. They really need this one. I want to go Arkansas, but I think Georgia need this one though. Arkansas got popped by Auburn. So they need Georgia need this game. BYU versus Texas Tech. This one of them. It's a good test for BYU right here. They haven't lost in a month. They haven't lost in weeks. They last loss was versus UConn and Boston at Celtics Arena. Shout out to Jalen Brown and Jason Taylor. We won't get too much of a different later pod though. The NBA pod. Like, share, subscribe to that too. You did? Yeah. But hey, BYU versus Texas Tech, man. Robbie Saunders, Robert Wright, AJ DeBonsi. Them boys been clicking. Kendrick Davis, Keita. Them boys been clicking, man. Versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech beat Duke. Christian Anderson, JT Toppin. JT Toppin just had 33 points, 7 assists, 5 blocks, 5 steals. That's what he doing. Big 12 player of the year too, man. Between him and AJ DeBonsi. You never know. JT Toppin though, man. First team All-American again, maybe again. He been going crazy. Jalen Petty, freshman out of Seattle, bucket getter. Gotta watch his game, number 11. I love his game. He ain't afraid to take a shot. Give me Texas Tech in this game. I think BYU gonna get popped in this game, or it's gonna be a dog fight. We're gonna see. But give me Texas Tech in this 8 o'clock down in Lubbock, Texas. I like that. UConn at Georgetown. Another trap game for UConn. I wouldn't be surprised if UConn get the dub handily, but Georgetown need this game. They need this game expeditiously. They need it. They really do. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Georgetown pull this out, man. Ed Cooley need this game for his career. It's a big game for him. So, we'll see how that goes. You got the big boys at home, man. It's a good way to put the program really back on the map, on a national attention. And for your fan base, man. Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, Richardson Pete, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning and them boys. Patrick Ewing Jr., Roy Hibbert, and Jeff Green, man. Come on. Otto Porter. Come on, man. Let's get it. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in again. Like, share, subscribe to the all pages once again. Cloud Hoops Consulting, YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Cloud9_talk on IG, Cloud Hoops Consulting on IG as well. Appreciate y'all. Love, peace. And hey, stay hungry and humble. Focus on that flow state. Get in that zone where you can just feel like you the best version of yourself. So that's all I'm gonna say, man. That's a little nugget right there, man. We're gonna do a little bit more of that, as the episodes go on. Always drop a word of wisdom, cloud talk. This is about just dropping gems for the younger generation, older generation, whoever like it, whatever. Like, share, subscribe, though, man. Appreciate y'all.